Sugar City Morning Show.
Buenos dias todos, good morning, and welcome to today's edition of the Sugar City Morning Show. We are transmitting live from Nortevision Channel 10 here in Trial Farm, Orange Walk, not far from town. In other words, we are on San Lorenzo Road. We are right smack across IT Vet School here in Trial Farm. Es un placer saludarles hoy por la mañana, compañeros, compañeras, donde sea que se encuentren. Gracias por su sintonía. Un gran gusto tenerles con nosotros. Estamos transmitiendo en vivo desde Nortevisión, Canal 10, aquí en Trial Farm, y siempre repito nuestra dirección. Estamos en San Lorenzo Road, justo enfrente de Bishop Martin High School y IT Vet High School. Estamos en vivo en Canal 60 en Central Cable Network y en muchas otras compañías de cable, proveedores de señal de cable por todo el país, tanto así que, perdón, nuestra señal se ve desde Corozal hasta Toledo, desde el Benque hasta San Pedro. Si es que no tienes cable, entonces, y vives en la circunvecindad de Orange Walk, el único canal que podrás ver, que si es que extiendes tus antenitas, vas a ver, es Canal 10. Y muchas personas optan por ver nada más Canal 10, porque eso les da lo suficiente. Muchas gracias a esas personas que optan tener Canal 10 únicamente. También estamos en vivo en el internet. Les quiero recalcar que simplemente entrar en el programa YouTube y ver y teclar Sugar City Morning Show en la búsqueda para la fecha que quieres ver, porque también importantemente les quiero decir de que están archivados los shows, y si quieres ver el del mes pasado, tal día, mayo 10, entonces simplemente tecla Sugar City Morning Show, 10 de mayo 2018, y por la magia de la tecnología, ahí va a estar frente de ti. Compañeros, muy buenos días. Gran gusto de tenerles con nosotros, y de parte de todos aquí en Canal 10 les queremos desear un precioso día. Si estás cumpliendo años, si es que estás celebrando aniversarios, que la pases muy bien. Hoy es el 12 de junio y sé que tuve personas que estaban celebrando cumpleaños el 10 de junio, mi primo Rui, y también yo creo que un sobrino otro que es el 10 de junio, pero no recuerdo muy bien las fechas, compañeros, pero si es que nos están viendo, y quiero desearles todo lo mejor hoy y siempre. Vamos a continuar nuestro programa con esta oración, reconociendo y dándole gracias a nuestro Creador, a nuestro poder superior, a nuestro Dios, por todas las bendiciones, porque hoy, por su gracia, estamos vivos. Padre, te doy las gracias por todas tus bendiciones. Nos das la vida, nos das la salud, nos das las fuerzas, nos das experiencias que a través de nuestra conciencia nosotros podemos discernir entre el bien y el mal. Podemos establecer claramente con la moralidad que nos das, los valores que nos das y los principios que nos das, Padre. Podemos entonces hacer nuestras decisiones correctas. Gracias por esto, gracias por la vida en sí, que es un libro que simplemente tienes que ver y darte cuenta y aprender. Muchas gracias por todo esto, por la salud, el bienestar a mis familiares, mis compañeros de trabajo, a mis amistades, a todos que se unen a esta oración a este momento, Padre. Muchas gracias por todo. Hoy es un día más en nuestras vidas. Hoy es un día cuando sucedió un milagro de nuevo, que logramos estar vivos, con salud. Gracias, Padre. Te pedimos que nos continúes bendiciendo. Te pedimos, Padre, que podamos estar conscientes y más sensibles de las necesidades de otras personas. De siempre poder decir, Hoy voy a ayudar al prójimo en tal forma. Hoy voy a asistir a tal persona. No solo se trata de mí, sino se trata de ayudar al prójimo, como tú lo pediste, Padre. Amar al prójimo como a sí mismo. Te pido, Padre, que podamos salir de las garras del egoísmo y aprender a ser más humildes, menos arrogantes, menos soberbios, menos egoístas y menos hipócritas y menos mentirosos, para poder entonces hacer un cambio en nuestras vidas y decir, hoy me siento bien porque hoy soy yo. Hoy estoy aprendiendo un cambio nuevo. Hoy estoy siguiendo tus instrucciones, Padre. Te quiero pedir como siempre para los enfermos, aquellas personas que están sufriendo en los hospitales, aquellas personas que están pasando por tiempos difíciles, bien físicamente, económicamente, espiritualmente. Asístenos, Padre, confórtanos. Y a los niños desamparados, también, Padre, protégenos. Te pedimos todo esto, Padre, en nombre de Jesucristo. Amén. Compañeros, un gran gusto de estar con nosotros. Son las 7:07. Como dije anteriormente, si es que estás celebrando cumpleaños, aniversarios, que la pases muy bien. Quiero agradecerle a todos los patrocinadores del show. Estamos hablando de A&R Superstores. Si cuentan con 8 tiendas aquí en el país de Belice, donde puedes conseguir de todo. También estamos hablando de Gillette's Meat Shop, Papi y Marie. Puedes conseguir a las carnes y carnes frías también a los mejores precios. También le quiero agradecer a German Vega and Sons Limited, también a Vegas Imports, también a Vegas Distributors de Benque Viejo, que nos apoyan fielmente con sus anuncios. También quiero agradecerle a Belize Marketing and Development Corporation, también a Government of Belize Press Office por su apoyo de siempre. Compañeros, son las 7:08. Vamos rápidamente a una pausa y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes luego de esos anuncios. Vamos rápidamente a esta pausa.
Digicel new all-in-one prepaid bundles. For only $6, you'll receive 500 megabytes of LTE data, 60 minutes of talk, and 150 texts.
No, man. That can't
For $13,
correct.
receive an insane 1,200 megabytes of LTE data, 75 minutes of talk time, and
I've always
650
wanted a bundle
texts.
like that. I can't believe it.
Boy, I can't believe them bundles either. What?
You better believe it. Digicel's got everything you want, everything you need, all in one. With Digicel's new all-in-one prepaid bundles, you get no data, more talk, and lots of text. Small, medium, and large packages, saving you as much as $80. Dial star 100 to activate, or use the DigiGo app. Digicel's new all-in-one prepaid bundles. Everything you need and more. The bigger, better network. Digicel.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Get yours now. available. Remember, the 2018 BTL Telephone Directory is available. Get a copy of this informative and visually fascinating publication, available in regular and mini size. The cellular, residential, and yellow page listings make searching for whatever you may need quite easy and convenient. Get a free copy available at any BTL office countrywide. You can also take the directory with you wherever you go. Simply download the free Find Yellow Belize mobile app from the Android Play or Apple Store today. Log on to findyellow.com for more information. The 2018 BTL Telephone Directory. Get yours now.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longanisa, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Give me the real milk, the number one milk, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. You can whip it cream, for Dano milk it is real, yes, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. Dano milk in the morning, Dano milk in the evening, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all. Dano milk, then of Dano milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Say in Dangriga, down south in Fiji, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. You can hear this talk, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Dano milk. I love Dano milk. Dano milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world. Dano.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos todos al Sugar City Morning Show para hoy martes y hoy es el 12 de junio. Son exactamente las 7:16. Un gran gusto. It's always a pleasure to say good morning and welcome to my good friend Robert Checky Usher. Good morning, Checky.
Good
And
morning,
how
Pa.
are you?
Thank God I'm okay. And yourself?
I'm doing quite well, actually.
Okay, that's good to know because if the two are all right, things are right. But if one all right and the next one begs and you got one other thing that head the reel up and so on, a problem. But up to now we're good, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not too bad if I got it, you know, but if that one is for your side, because when you go left bullet, you go hard.
Don't put me bad for the holiday.
But you rampant, boy.
Okay. So everything all right?
Yeah, boy, that Tuesday, you know, that Tuesday, you know, part today.
I would like to share something with you, with the audience at the moment. You know, we have been literally on the rampage over the past few months concerning the traffic situation on Otrobenke Road. It is my distinct pleasure to tell you that there has been erected a speed bump on Otrobenke Road right in front of the Osorios, and it has helped immensely. It has been convincingly helpful in the slowing down of traffic. It was not done by the town council. It was done by the Ministry of Works. The Ministry of Works is the one that is entirely responsible for the highway, and they came at 3:30 yesterday afternoon with a big old truck and some rock stone, like we Creole would have said, some rock stone and some tar. Lo and behold, with that very simple intervention of 1.5 hours, lives were saved, because that very simple speed bump, okay, reduced the traffic on the road. Of course, we would have loved to see more signs coming up as you approach the bump. There is a sign that says there is a bump, but you don't get to see it until you get there.
That's why I should follow the sign.
Right.
When the sign tell you, they don't wait until it reaches, slow down and get ready, right?
All right. But the traffic signs are such that you need to be advised that there's like in Mexico, topes 100 metros.
Yeah.
Topes 200 metros. You know what I mean?
And the topes are
But
there.
here, so much, it is so lacking that, and also because some of the motorcyclists, well, generally drivers, were so used, and I would have loved to use another word there, so used to going blaring down Otrobenke Road that lo and behold, there was one motorcyclist yesterday at about 8 o'clock who decided, tell you what, this is a free-for-all, not knowing that the bump was there, decided to just go down Otrobenke Road like a blazing star. And you know what happened to him? If you live in the area, well, you would have known, okay? But unfortunately, the guy was literally knocked off his motorcycle. Obviously, when he approached the bump, he was lifted up, okay, and sent rolling down the Otrobenke Road, and almost 40, 50 feet away. I don't know. For the love of God, I still don't know how nothing happened to that young man. But I'd like to announce to the general public now that there is a bump on Otrobenke Road, and please be careful. Don't make the same mistakes. Repeat, do not make the same mistake as that motorcyclist, because you're going to be knocked off your cycle, or I saw a truck yesterday going at 40 miles, 50 miles per hour on the road, and literally when he gets to the bump, he couldn't stop quick enough, and the truck was shaken up like you wouldn't believe. But I'm sure Santo Escarmiento for those people, Santo Escarmiento, because of this, because believe me, they won't.
Yep, well, that is very good to know. We have to commend them. But you see, Pa, it just takes an effort to go out there and get it done, right? And I'm glad that the accident that happened on Saturday night, it wasn't fatal, you know.
Although there were children inside of the van.
Yeah. So anything could have happened, but now that they see it, it's good to know. But you see what happened with some of the signs. Sometimes people take the signs for granted because they have some signs that want to reach there. No bump, no today. You know, well, we have like no.
But menos mal.
Yeah, well, right now they got bumped there. So you have to be careful.
There is a bump on Ochobenke Road. There is a speed bump on Ochobenke Road.
And certainly we have to commend the ministry.
We'd like to thank those people who gave the directive. We'd like to thank those people who actually got in on the roadside and built the bump. I would like to thank all those people from within the community that fought for this bump, because it came as something that was good for the community. Put politics one side, put everything one side. We were concerned about the welfare of our people, and at the end of the day, we got it. So, authorities, thank you very much. I'd like to say, please, be careful on the road. I would not like to see a repeat of what happened yesterday, that cyclists, and even yesterday, about maybe perhaps 10 o'clock, there was one individual who slowed down. It wasn't a motorcycle, but one of those braggadocious motorcyclists who make a lot of noise, the vroom, vroom, vroom kind, and fortunately he stopped. But as a kind of like retort to the bump, he sped up Ochobenke Road at about 60, 70 miles per hour, going all the way up to the police station, and saying, tell you what, I could still go up Ochobenke Road as fast as I want. Well, yes, maybe he can, but not on our area, not where the speed bump is.
Yeah, we need to go to Delve, but before we go to Delve, you know if the bump have any, off the road, they have any space on both sides of the bump that is set on the highway?
What do you mean space?
It goes all the way to off the
highway. Oh,
highway.
you mean if the bump covers all the road?
Right.
As best as I can see, yes, it does. Oh, I guess your question is if some people are going to go all the way to the side.
They start to go wrong, you know?
And try to divert so much so to avoid the bump. Well, tell you what, if we see that happening, I'll be the first to put some big old rock stone right there.
Yeah. Yeah, and so, just like our report on that, Emmanuel, tomorrow morning, we will have footage of the buses leaving Orange Walk early in the morning, because it's a chaos as well with the buses leaving Orange Walk in the morning. Then it speed up, then they try to run down one another.
Tell me about it.
If you see who will reach the front there to pick up the passengers.
Tell me about it.
So we have got the footage tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I live right smack on the highway, and I can tell you that I can actually, without actually being out there to see it, you can sense it. You can feel the competition.
Yeah.
Now the buses going one behind the other, trying to catch up.
We have this area by the by where A&R warehouse is on the Philip Gosen Highway. Right there, so people wait for. They have one bus stop right there.
Because
and people come out from Palmar.
Palmar, right.
And they wait for buses there. Then right around the corner, they have one there by the roundabout where Boyne and Boyne is. People wait there. So then buses there, when they move off by Landis, then they speed up to see which one I reach there first. Then they know that Guinea Grass cut off. They have a big amount of people too. Then they have the toll bridge. They try rush cross the toll bridge. We try to see who will pick up the Carmelita crowd. So now chaos. So tomorrow morning, where I bring that footage, our cameraman will be out there early tomorrow morning, And I get the footage and we'll show them
God
tomorrow
bless
morning.
his soul.
No, he's going to be there.
He's gonna be there.
He's going to be there.
Okay. God still bless his soul.
Guarantee.
Yeah, all right.
Is that a good venture on his side?
Of course it is.
Okay, well,
That's why I said God bless his soul.
Yeah. And Emmanuel, right now we have Delvi on the line from San Pedro.
Bring her on.
Good morning, Delvi. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Delvi.
Welcome back, Mr. Emmanuel.
Thank you.
Adiana, pressure no, girl. I can't ask you no like that thing now.
It's a story.
And the walk was straight line now.
Okay.
How is the weather in San Pedro?
So how are you?
I'm doing quite well.
Good. Okay. It's nice to have you back.
Thank you. It is good to be back.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
It was fun when Mr. Checky was there.
Pardon? Was he making fun of me whilst I was not there?
Not tell her nothing. Not tell her nothing. Not tell her
You know,
nothing.
and he says, Emmanuel, friends like you don't come often, you know. You're not one of mine. And friends like those, I need no enemies, ladies and
Well,
gentlemen.
that good that I don't need no enemies. Let her enemies
Friends like these, I need no enemies. Always they tell me about me work cha-cha-cha and me what you call it, huh? And believe me, I don't want none.
But you say when I tell people about anything a lot, they get rid of it, but you stubborn. You don't give it up. All right, Delvi. So what you got for us today, Delvi?
All right. This one I have entitled When We're Down in the Valley.
Okay.
When we're down in the valley. It is in the tough times that God knows we are there with Him. When all is shimmer and shining, we can't help but grin. We shout out to the world that God is good and His mercies endure forever. But when we lose our home and our marriage fall apart, then we pray next to never. It is down in the valley that we get to see who we really are. When life is good and fame comes easy, one can't help but feel like a superstar. All things fall into place without even opening our mouth to ask. God becomes the superstar then, without a doubt, easy task. But when we lose position and that dream job has been taken, that time we question, could I have been mistaken? Was God really with me? Why would things go wrong? Whether rich or poor, high or low, we all have the same song. There's a season for all things, and none of us get to escape. 7 years of famine, 7 years of plenty. Joseph humbled himself and kept the faith. God never changes, even though situations sometimes do. When things get down and blurry, keep the faith. Cry a little, but don't let it change you.
Like that. I like that. It reminds me also of the book of Job, no? Keep your faith. Keep your faith. Keep strong.
Yes.
I'd like to, and this happens, you know, that kind of scenario happens to everybody. I would venture to believe that it happens to a lot of people. Perhaps not everybody, but a lot of people. It'll be a little bit too general a statement to say everybody. But the big question is, why do we lose faith? If at one moment we are so effervescent with faith and glorifying and then all of a sudden the following week we are down in the gutters and then we have all sorts of thoughts going through our minds. Can it be that it was just, you know, the for that moment that you had faith, or can it be that perhaps your faith wasn't strong enough or not built on pillars? What kind of situation is that?
Right. I mean, like, if our faith is not built on the strong foundation, which is God, Jesus Christ, then when situations change and we change along with the situation, you know, if we build our faith on money, when the pocket empty, then we faith done because money done. When we build our faith on other people, when they get moody or situations change with them, then our faith goes low as well.
Yes.
But when we build our faith on God, He is consistent even when we aren't.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
He's faithful even when we are not faithful.
I heard some people, well, when I was in Merida, some people used to tell me, it's good to analyze your faith. Es bueno analizar tu fe. Analyze in all respects. In other words, to ask the key questions. Why do I believe in this? Why do I do this? Why do I do that? And it's good because versus the other person who just believes because grandma tell you so. You understand me? So it's good to analyze your faith because you find new pillars of strength, new foundations for your faith. Okay? And that is going to help you go through those moments of despair when you are down in the valley. Well, thank you very much, Delvin.
Yeah, thank you once again, and if the good Lord so will, we will be hearing from you once again on Thursday morning.
All right, Mr. Checky, thank you.
Thank you, baby. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Yeah. Bye. You too.
It's now 7:32, Pa.
Yes, we need to take a break. We'll be right back with you after these messages. We'll be right back. No se vayan.
They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range, a colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run yours. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Hey guys, my name is Jerry Badillo and this is my Diginet experience. The reason I decided to sign up for Diginet is because it's fast and reliable. I went to any of the Digicel stores and it was for my 10 megabytes. It was only $99. I got free talk and free mobile data at home. It's perfect. It's perfect for streaming those movies, that Netflix and chill. My entire family, we're all connected, and it's so fast. My work is all about working from home, right? And I advertise everything. I need to connect to my clients. When I go live on Facebook, no buffering needs to happen. So it's perfect for me. I need that reliable internet, and that is Diginet. I also like all that free talk and mobile data that comes with my bundle.
Yo, you guys, this is crazy!
So it's the perfect experience. It's super fast, it's reliable, and it never drops. I recommend Diginet to everyone, especially here in San Pedro and all the locations that it's available.
Diginet is now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, Belmopan, Orange Walk, and now Placencia. Coming soon to Balamas Phase 1 to 4.
6 cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Greetings, esteemed members, owners of La Immaculada Credit Union Limited. It gives us great pleasure to announce that LICU will be holding its 69th annual general meeting on Sunday, July 1st, 2018. The meeting will be held at 9 a.m. at the Muffles High School Auditorium located on San Andres Street in Orange Walk Town. We cordially invite all members owners to join us as we share our financials, developments, and endeavors, including the declaration of dividends for the fiscal year 2017-2018. As always, your presence and active participation at this very important session is of essence, for your valuable input and awareness are necessary as we continue working together to safeguard your interests and sustainably grow your hard-earned investments and returns for the sustainable growth of our credit union. We kindly encourage you to bring along your passbooks and to be on time so as to have the opportunity to win exciting punctuality and attendance prizes. Snacks and refreshments will be served at the end of the business sessions. For your convenience and revision, copies of the minutes of our consolidated 67th and 68th Annual General Meeting are now available at both our Orange Walk and Belmopan offices. We look forward to having an interactive, fruitful, and informative meeting with you as we move together to greater prosperity and stability. La Inmaculada Credit Union Limited, your road to financial prosperity.
Freshly extracted local honey, perfect for today's dessert. And these locally produced onions, they are just the right size for my popular onion rings and hamburgers. And these cuts of sheep lamb, also grown locally, are just perfect for my succulent barbecue. When I think about my family's health, I buy local products first. After all, they are fresh and healthier. And if you do the same, you're shaping a brighter future for your community, your family, and yourself, as local spending circles back to you. Remember, when you buy local products, you are building a better Belize. This message is proudly sponsored by the Food and Agriculture Organization, European Union, Ministry of Agriculture, and Belize Marketing and Development Corporation.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos, compañeros, al Sugar City Morning Show para hoy, martes, el 12 de junio. Un gran gusto que nos acompañen hoy por la mañana. Son exactamente las 8 menos 23 minutos. Aquí con el buen amigo Robert Checky Usher.
Yeah, Emmanuel, there is a story that I would like us to share this morning because of the safetyness when it comes to guns. We know that guns, the law is very strict when it comes to guns. I hear they got people who like the pint gun and people just to play. You don't play with guns like that. I just buy there and say, why you say I got this? That is a deadly weapon.
And then we have a week or so ago, or a couple of weeks ago, a scenario where a 13-year-old pointed the gun at the police, and the police did not take it lightly and went back and
they shot him.
And they shot him on the leg.
13-year-old,
13-year-old. And then the family was very defensive about how would they see boy will get gun and this and the
police plant the gun pana.
And I'm listening to it and I go like, please.
Yeah.
Why don't you accept that your kid did it?
Yeah, but when we talk about the safetyness, that's why you see the other day people made the rile up about the increase when it comes to the licensing of gun, right? This one is something very, very sad that happened, Emmanuel. This happened on the 9th.
A week ago.
Yeah, the 9th of June.
9th,
which
just
was
a couple of days.
I believe it was like Saturday.
Saturday.
And police visited the Southern Regional Hospital where they saw Deshaun Doheny, 4 months old baby. A full of Gales Point, Manatee Village, suffering from apparent pellet gunshot, wound to the right lower back. Terika Welch, 18-year-old, Belizean domestic of Gales Point Village, and mother of the infant, that's the mom, reported that whilst at home with her baby and her common-law husband, father of the infant, Lincoln Doheny, 19-year-old Belizean laborer, when Lincoln went into the bedroom for a pellet gun, not realizing that the safety was off, the gun went off and caused injury to the infant.
I'm grappling for words at this moment because if you reach out for the pellet gun, you go tell me that you didn't realize when your fingers went on the trigger and pulled it? For God's sake.
When somebody back my gun, I don't think they back it with their finger up on the trigger, right?
Obviously.
You know?
So either he's a very, very, very careless father when he's lashing.
Yeah. Smally baby, you know, pa? They carry out of the Southern Regional Hospital.
Or the whole thing is a lie.
had to be transported to KHMH. You know, so I don't know. The story that the police sent out is the story that we got, but maybe what the police was told was not the right thing.
You don't believe him.
Yeah, so
you don't believe him.
The thing is that I don't know if they arrest this man or they not arrest him.
Common sense. If there's a baby in the room, in the first place, why would you keep a gun in the same room as the baby in the first place?
Apparently, he gone into the room. He went into the bedroom for a pellet gun, not realizing that the safety was off. The gun went off, causing injury to the infant. So yeah, like in the bedroom.
In the bedroom.
Yeah,
right?
in the bedroom.
Right? And if you are going, even if you have it in the bedroom, in the wardrobe, in the top drawer, all right? Yes, okay, I can understand that. I can see through it. You pick it up, but you pick it up carefully.
Yep.
Because you're conscious that there are people, there's a baby in the room. How can you be so careless? I just pick up a gun and the thing gone off and it gone off and shoot the baby?
Yeah, I mean, even a wife with the in it too, he could have catch a wife, but he catch,
Unfortunately,
he catch the baby. You understand?
I'm not telling you that it may want to hurt the baby. I'm just telling you that
the carelessness.
Just such total carelessness.
And like you said, his story sung funny.
I mean, I believe him.
It sung funny, no joke. I not say that this way, but then I got some woman we take up for some man, you know. But I not say that so it happened. But anything could be possible in a case like that, pa. But some people when they got their guns out there, be careful. I know they have a lot of people in their villages there, in this area, we got a gun, kind of use it like for hunting or so. And so we just want to ask them to be careful with the story that we receive, if that's the way it happened, you know?
That's the way it happened. And I don't know if was that person taken to court for...
I don't really get no report on it yet. Así que la gente tiene que saber cuando tiene esos armas o pistolas en la casa.
¿Cómo puedes tú ser descuidado con el manejo de una pistola si es que tienes a un niño en el mismo cuarto y que no te diste cuenta que el safety no estaba puesto y que al manejarlo, al conseguir la pistola, pero por el amor de Dios, ¿cómo puedes ser tan descuidado? Y ese cuento no lo creo. Tiene que ser que alguien estuvo jugando con esa bendita cosa, porque una pistola no dispara solo. Tienes que jalarle la cosita esa, el trigger. Tienes que hacerlo. Y eso requiere de un esfuerzo, por el amor de Dios. Eso requiere de un esfuerzo, jalarlo. No es como si nada más lo jalas y ¡pum! No, eso requiere de un esfuerzo.
How can be coincidence just because he got enough, he hit the baby? He couldn't hit the wall.
Well, if he hit anyway, like Bolido, any number could play. But how can you be so careless?
Yeah, that is very.
That story.
Not
believe him at all.
Yeah. Well, we hope that the investigators they will look the other way as well and not only look on one side, no? You know. But Emmanuel, you were off last week, and we were reporting on the tragedy there in Guatemala, no? El Volcano de Fuego. Right now, they still have many people missing, but I'm glad to hear that Guatemala has opened its borders to receive
international aid and support.
Aid.
How many people have officially been labeled as dead?
By
about 70, 75?
Yeah, 76, I think.
76.
And over 200 is missing, right?
And just let me clarify this. That because 76 people, porque 76 personas los han declarado muertos y 200 y más desaparecidos, no indica que quizás esos desaparecidos no pudieran estar muertos también. Nada más de que no los etiquetas, no los identificas como fallecidos hasta que ya tienes el cuerpo frente de ti.
That's true.
Cuando ya has verificado con mucha certitud de que ese cuerpo ya está muerto. Así que cuando se están hablando, igual cuando sucedió el huracán Mitch, cuando se dijo 20,000 personas muertos con otros 25,000 desaparecidos. Pues te quiero decir algo, esos desaparecidos nunca aparecieron.
So you can almost
Así que se puede decir, pero es nada más importante explicarles de que aunque dice 20,000 muertos y 25,000 desaparecidos, pues no hasta que pase cierto tiempo que se puede entonces decir, porque hay normas para reportar ese tipo de cosas, hay protocolos, este es uno. Hasta que no se tenga el cuerpo frente de ti, lo puedes declarar como fallecido. Aquí lo importante es darse cuenta de que más de 200 personas están desaparecidos. Es más, no encuentran el cuerpo. Quizás se cubrió con la tanta ceniza y con la lava que ya ni... Y estoy seguro que hubo derrumbes y que ciertas aldeas pues se dejaron de existir y tendrías que tú excavar y excavar y excavar para encontrar esos cuerpos. Al inicio lo que hicieron es simplemente tratar de rescatar a las personas que pudieran estar vivos, pero ya luego si estás enterrado en 10 pies o 15 pies de tierra y piedras, pues sentido común, desafortunadamente esa persona ya falleció.
Dejito.
Sí. Y quemados. Así que es
bien triste.
Es bien triste. Yo te seré muy honesto, yo te seré muy franco. Hay muchas personas que, y perdón, pero lo voy a decir, que está bueno que le sucedió eso a Guatemala. No, yo no jamás podría decir eso.
Uno estaba diciendo que pues el presidente de Guatemala puede ver que Dios está haciendo. Pero esas no son buenas palabras.
Eso que Dios te perdone. Porque ¿quién eres tú para juzgar? Simplemente. ¿Quién eres tú para juzgar? Al final del día, estos son actos de la naturaleza y Dios no tiene que ver nada con esto. ¿Ok? Eso es nada más nuestra forma de ver las cosas. Quiero que se distinga uno con el otro.
That volcano has been there for many years, don't you, Emmanuel?
Obviously. God no tell the volcano, oh, you are up and kill all them people.
No, ese no pasa.
Hello. Eso no sucede. Esos son actos de la naturaleza. Nosotros lo juzgamos de forma distinta. Porque tenemos una conciencia, lo vemos a como nos conviene. Si tuvimos una bronca con tal persona y de repente viene el vecino, esa persona, y le menta la madre y dice, ajá, está bueno, ¿ves? Dios te castigó. Porque es la forma que a nosotros nos gusta verlo. Pero Dios no castiga, compañeros. Tienes que elevar tu forma de pensar y darte cuenta y distinguir entre uno y el otro. ¿Ok? Dios te ama. Dios te castiga. Es tu forma de ver las cosas. Y piden perdón a Dios.
That's right. And the people couldn't escape from that, Emmanuel.
No pueden.
They couldn't escape.
¿Cómo puedo desearle y decirle, hasta bueno que sucedió eso? No puedo. Es gente. Esas son vidas. ¿Ah? ¿Cómo puedo yo desearle el mal a un prójimo? Y decirle, ajá, está bueno que se te quebró tu pie. O está bueno que se te quebró tu casa. Para que aprendas. No, esa persona no me ha hecho nada a mí. A nadie. Me imagino. Y aunque lo haya hecho, ¿quién soy yo para juzgar? ¿Quién eres tú para juzgar?
I understand that some of the kids was flown out to the U.S. as well, Emmanuel, and they are receiving treatment there, which is good news, no?
Good news. And the U.S. has opened the doors, and tell you what, I'm proud of that.
Yeah, very good, very good. But you know, and like you say, Emmanuel, then people who were missing, you could almost call them fatal.
Yes, but you have to. There's a certain amount of time that you need to wait, you know. But yo entiendo de que hay esfuerzos para tratar de recaudar fondos y tratar de recaudar una forma de ayuda para las personas que están en necesidad de esta ayuda en Guatemala.
Yeah.
Abramos nuestros corazones. Y si es que puedes dar, no culpes al comediante este y digas que no vas a ayudar porque es su responsabilidad. Estoy seguro de que si nosotros pasaríamos por algo similar, me gusta pensar de que los países vecinos nos ayudarían. Me gusta pensar.
Yeah, we're in a hurricane season as well, Emmanuel, and we were supposed to have an interview with the Minister of NEMO this morning. I'll try to see if I can get in touch.
I'm sorry.
If I can get in touch with him right here this morning. I know he's doing his media rounds.
And he is.
And tomorrow they will be doing a tour of some of the facilities in Belize City. It's you know, we check out how the place is and stand.
Will he be here in Orange Walk sometime?
Yeah, we will try to see. I think he came to Orange Walk already and did that, but I'm not sure if on this tour that he will be coming to Orange Walk. So we'll try to get him before the end of the show, because the call is not coming in. And funeral arrangements for the late
Pepe?
I don't really have that one as yet. For Sam Rayburn, should be released sometime today, no? So today we will know more about that. And then we understand that some village council chairpersons are already going around inviting persons from the community to have some discussions when it comes to the re-registration, no? I received a letter from Ms. Rita yesterday to attend a discussion that they will be having. I'm not
discussion?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's just a meeting or to enlighten people, but because the invitation doesn't say what it is, but it says something about election and boundaries. I'm not sure if the people from election and boundaries going to be there, but I will get more information on that.
But you were supposed to be having some personnel from the elections and boundaries.
Right.
Maybe that can be clarified when you
yeah.
When you
we'll go and see her this morning.
Well, we'll go and see her this morning. So we hope to. I'd just like to quickly tell you that on Friday of this week we will be having personnel from the Department of the Environment of one of two shows that they have requested, and we will be discussing a number of topics on Friday. We'll be discussing what is the environmental clearance process, what is the BTB regularization process. We'll be talking about noise pollution. We'll be talking about illegal dumping. Illegal dumping, that's going to be a good topic. Okay, so I'm inviting you to please stay in tune for Friday morning when we'll have personnel from the Department of the Environment talking to us about littering, illegal dumping. How do you enforce the littering and illegal? How do you not enforce the laws against these things, and what are, you know, what is being done and what is expected from the public in terms of noise pollution and illegal dumping of garbage. So it's going to be a good show on Friday. I'm inviting you to stay in tune, to be in tune on Friday morning, because we'll be having personnel from the Department of the Environment with us on Friday.
That is so good. That is so good. Very, very. That will be a very interesting program.
Yes.
And You see, people like usually when they want to text us and tell us about garbage in the area, when the people come on a call, man, on a call and talk to them, because maybe that's not on the agenda, but when they hear the cry from the people and your concerns, maybe they will look into it. You know,
Exactly.
so participate, man.
Exacto eso. Hace como un par de semanas tuvimos la presencia de el personal encargado de from the department of what was it?
Was it something about waste?
Yeah, but waste control.
Waste control.
Waste control. And God bless his soul and his intentions, but I do believe that at the end of the day, here the outlook or the scope of work needs to be amplified and to include illegal dump sites and so forth. I'm glad to see that the Department of the Environment is addressing that problem, because the big problem right now is people don't want to go to the dump sites. They just dump it by any roadside. Mientras que nadie te está viendo, aviéntalo ahí. Perro muerto, gato muerto, basura, pañales sucios, ¿ok? O lo que sea. Y te preguntas, bueno, ¿y por qué no dedicamos el tiempo para ir al dump site y tirarlo? ¿Por qué es de que al final del día pensamos que nos podemos salir con la acción de simplemente aventar la bendita basura por la ventana y decir, eso ya no es mi problema, eso es el problema de otra persona? No podemos seguir. Así que el viernes les invito, por favor, a mantenerse en sintonía con nosotros, porque tendremos personal del Departamento del Medio Ambiente hablando justamente acerca de este tema. Cómo tratar el problema de la tirada de basura por todo lado, y lo que también vamos a estar hablando acerca de las multas. Las multas que están ahora en vigor para las personas que les gusta andar tirando basura por todo lado. ¿Ok? Y los nuevos controles, así que prepárense, infórmense, tenemos que mantenernos bien informados. Vamos a una pausa, compañeros, cuando ya son casi las 8 de la mañana, y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes con mucho más. No se vayan.
Give me the real milk, the number one milk, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can whip it scream, for Dano milk it is real, yes, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. Dano milk in the morning, Dano milk in the evening, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all. Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Say in Dangriga, down south in Fiji, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can hear this talk, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Dano milk. I love Dano milk. Dano milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world. Dano.
You might have a mom, she might be the bomb, but ain't nobody got a mom like mine.
Las tiendas A&R orgullosamente anuncian la llegada de un gran surtido de artículos justo a tiempo para el mes de mayo, mes dedicado especialmente para celebrar y honrar a nuestras queridas madrecitas. Si buscas fragancias, electrónicos para el cabello, electrónicos para el cuidado de cabello, relojes de mano o artículos para el desarrollo físico, no busques más. A&R lo tiene todo. Y si buscas sobrecamas en todas medidas, toallas,
cortinas, cortinas para habitación o baño, juegos de olla, contenedores para basura y muchos artículos más para el hogar. Una simple visita a ENR lo resuelve todo. Tiendas ENR, donde el gran surtido y los mejores precios hacen toda la diferencia. Visítanos en cualquiera de nuestras tiendas: Corozal, Orange Walk, Ciudad Belice, Belmont, San Ignacio, Dangriga, San Pedro y ahora en Ladyville.
Did you know that if you're an owner or operator providing accommodation for cash purposes to any local or foreign guest, regardless of its location in the country, you are required by law to register with the Registrar Hotels at the Belize Tourism Board? Did you know that? Section 27(1) of the Hotels and Tourist Accommodation Act, Chapter 285 of the Substantive Laws of Belize, Revised Edition 2011, makes it mandatory for you to register with the BTB? For further information, please contact the BTB by email, telephone, or fax.
Kenneth Richards, and I'm representing Cellular Plus, where we provide sales for cell phones and cell phone servicing and also TV repairs. We use the net a lot to download softwares and different programs for the servicing of our devices. We need something more reliable and stable. Previous internet that we've been using had a lot of droppage. Sometimes it was non-existent for a couple hours. We are a service-minded company and we need to get our products out and servicing out as quick as possible. Now with the Diginet service, surfing the web looking for stuff for customers has improved our time and everything. Software downloads or software uploads, communicating with our customers and transferring large files, and improve our service on a wide spectrum of servicing that we provide. Anyone that's internet-based and service-driven, I would recommend Diginet to everyone in Belize.
Diginet is now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, Belmopan, Orange Walk, and now Placencia. Coming soon to Balamas Phase 1 to 4.
A high school basketball showcase took center stage at the first ever event to take place in the historic state-of-the-art Belize City Civic Center. Thanks to the government of Belize, Belizeans now have a massive modern entertainment and convention facility to be utilized by all sectors of society.
I have gone on record to say as well that Teachers' Day this year, which will come in next month of May, will also be here in the Belize Civic Center. All 5,000, almost 6,000 teachers strong will converge here in the Belize Civic Center for a massive event. There is no other place in this country that can hold the kind of numbers that the Belize Civic Center can hold.
Government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not do it in your own country? Sun, fun, and relaxation are just a short distance away. Have a taste of barefoot living, or enjoy the sounds and taste of an authentic Garifuna village. Allow yourself to be swept away by Southern hospitality and living. Escape the hectic world and enjoy a beautiful sunset. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta. Son las 8:05. Ojalá y tu día se esté desarrollando muy bien. Y si es que no está yendo como tú quisieras, paciencia, mano, paciencia. Por consiguiente, we will be sharing the general weather forecast. The general situation is generally fair weather prevails for today, June 12th. The 24-hour forecast, sunny with cloudy spells today and cloudy at times tonight. Showers will be generally isolated except for slightly more over central and northern areas this morning, inland areas this afternoon, and along the coast tonight. The winds blowing from the east-southeast, 10 to 20 knots. The sea stay choppy to moderate. Temperatures along the coast, a max of 87 degrees Fahrenheit, a low of 79. Inland, 93 degrees Fahrenheit, a low of 72. And up in the hills, 82 degrees Fahrenheit as a high and 68 as a low. There are currently no warnings, no alerts, no watches in effect. And the outlook for tomorrow, Wednesday, is for a few showers and isolated thunderstorms over northern and inland areas during the morning, then increasing over most areas by Wednesday night. I do believe that that is related to the broad area of low pressure that is in the Caribbean Sea that will be passing over us tomorrow afternoon and well, beginning from the morning. But it is not a storm. It is nothing like that. It is just being watched for possible strengthening, but it will go over us tomorrow. And even though we have the conditions that are very, very conducive to strengthening, once it touches land and it goes across, then it will have to wait until it gets into the Pacific Ocean for it to strengthen, where, by the way, the temperatures are way in excess of 90 degrees. So that area of the Pacific Ocean is very, but very conducive to strengthening of any tropical system. So, buenos días, compañeros, aquí rápidamente en el reporte del tiempo. Hoy tendremos buen tiempo, según este reporte. Hoy estará soleado con periodos de nubosidad. Hoy, nublado por momentos hoy por la noche. Si es que vemos chubascos, generalmente aislados, excepto sobre las porciones del centro y la porción del norte, hoy por la mañana, que verá un poquito más de lo que el resto del país pueda ver, y luego en el interior ciertas áreas del interior hoy por la tarde y por la costa hoy por la noche. Pues obviamente Belice es bastante pequeño como país y es difícil definir exactamente dónde va a caer los chubascos y decir, ¿sabes qué? El área de Carmelita hasta Mía 45 va a caer lluvia. Es imposible decir eso, ¿ok? Vientos del este-sudeste, y demos gracias a Dios de que aunque tenemos temperaturas bastante altas, tenemos un viento bastante agradable, una brisa bastante agradable que está manteniendo bastante fresca las mañanas y durante el curso del día. Lo único malo es que nos está trayendo todas las chispas y el humo de todos los fuegos al otro lado del río. Esto del mar moderado, agitado, temperaturas por la costa 87 grados como una máxima, 79 como una mínima. En el interior 93 como una máxima, 72 como una mínima. Y por las colinas únicamente 82 como una máxima y luego bajando a 68 grados como una mínima. No hay ninguna advertencia en lugar, pero sí les quiero decir de que mañana por la mañana tendremos algunos chubascos y tormentas aisladas aquí en la porción norte e interior del país. Luego entonces se estará esparciendo sobre todo el país de Belice ya para el anochecer. Y esto está relacionado a un área de baja presión que está sobre el Mar Caribe, que sí pasará sobre nosotros, pero no se ha desarrollado en nada más, simplemente se mantiene como un sistema de baja presión, ¿ok? Que es lo básico, gracias, para cualquier sistema. Eventualmente de una sistema de baja presión se evoluciona a un depression y luego entonces a una tormenta tropical y luego entonces a un huracán y en los distintos niveles de huracán que pudiera ser de 1 a 5. Así que estaremos viendo chubascos mañana y aunque estoy diciendo chubascos, quizás nada más sea un rato, porque por lo general anunciamos una cosa y sucede otra cosa.
Yeah. And also, folks, muchas gracias, Emmanuel. Thank you for the weather report. It is very vital that we do that because many people, all of us, needs to know what's up with the weather. But if you're a Belizean and you're 18 years and over and you believe that you have the verge to serve your community, the United Democratic Party are accepting application for all 31 constituents. So you need to apply. You can go online and online at the United Democratic Party website. And also you can drop off your application form at the United Democratic Party Secretariat. That's on Youth for the Future Drive in Belize City. Applications are accepted no later than the 29th of this month at 5 p.m. So not because you hear that somebody say, okay, I run, that means you can put in your application as well. Anybody can put in their application and you can drop it off, like Emmanuel said, do your duty. Drop it off yourself at the Secretariat in Belize City, right where Wave Radar is, downstairs. Así, Emmanuel, si unas personas tienen...
Sí, estamos invitando a personas que, como tú correctamente dijiste, que quieran y que puedan servir sus comunidades. Compañeros, siempre nos quejamos de que no tenemos opciones, de que a fuerzas estamos votando para tal persona y que esto y que no me gusta esta persona y este uno es muy orgulloso y que uno es muy flojo y que uno es muy borracho y que esto. Pero, bueno, ese tipo de situación siempre va a suceder. Siempre. Nunca puedes darle... Escasamente encuentras una persona tan bien preparada que a todos les guste. Escasamente. ¿Ok? Pero yo quiero decir de que si es que la gente se ofreciera a... Si piensas de que tienes lo que se necesita para servir tu comunidad, estás consciente y sensible de todas las necesidades de tu comunidad y tienes una cierta cantidad de respeto para los demás y otros para contigo, entonces esta es una posición única para poder ayudar a tu prójimo. Yo respeto a las personas que pues se ofrecen para servir a su comunidad, para en realidad ver de que el nivel de vida de esa comunidad se eleve tanto. Así que puedes decir, ¿sabes qué? Gracias a los esfuerzos de tal y tal persona, que hoy en día veo de que fulanito ahí ya no está, ya está mucho mejor de lo que estaba, como estaba antes, y que fulanita al otro lado también ya no tiene que estar fajándose, lavando ropa de otra gente, que hoy en día está mejor. Si todos tuviéramos un deseo para ayudar al prójimo, estaríamos en una mejor situación. Así que yo te pido, si es que te nace ayudar al prójimo, que conste que eso es lo más importante, hacer una diferencia en la vida de otras personas, no en la tuya, por el amor de Dios, no en la tuya, porque muchas veces se confunde esto entre voy a hacer un bien, pero me voy a llenar la bolsa. No. ¿Ok?
Yeah. So they have,
Ofrécete. Para, especialmente estamos hablando en la división Central. ¿Qué pasó? ¿No hay gente equipada en Central para poder correr contra de John Briseño? Quiere decir de que no hay nadie aquí corriendo en Central que se ofrezca para realmente presentar una opción a la gente y decir, ¿sabes qué? Yo represento todas las personas en Central que hasta cierto punto hemos estado olvidados. Yo represento tanta gente en Central que el representante actual nunca ha hecho nada para el área del Central. No ha compuesto una calle, no ha hecho ningún sistema de drenaje, no ha hecho nada para Central. ¿Ah? Pero me imagino que por los poquitos que va regalando aquí, ahí mantiene a todos, a la gran mayoría callado. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Estamos entrando a eso estamos? Que dámelo y gracias, muchas gracias y voy a votar por ti. ¿Qué pasó con la democracia? ¿Qué pasó con las necesidades? ¿Será que somos tan vulnerables y susceptibles al dinero que, ok, vamos a votar por ti, pero dame algo? Vergüenza.
Yeah, and we need to remind residents as well, if you hear that somebody done the run in your area, that no means that you can't put your application. You could still put your application.
Of course, it's understood that you could have 5 people.
Yeah, even in any area, if they have a minister in your constituents, the minister cannot stop you because the party is calling for people that are interested to serve their community to submit their application for all 31 constituents.
Exactly so. Claramente, si es que ya hay un ministro en el bueno, ahí tu discreción, ¿no? Si es que le quieres hacer la competencia al ministro de Aragón, estás todo en libertad para hacerlo. Tienes toda la libertad para hacerlo. Pero recuerda de que también el partido va a tener algo que decir sobre eso. Si es que el partido se trata de ganar elecciones, punto.
Right.
¿Ok? Y si ya tienes a una persona corriendo que gana y que puede ganar, pues, por el amor de Dios, no te tengo que explicar lo demás. ¿Ok? Pero en las áreas donde no hay representación, en las áreas donde yo pienso de que, regreso, Central, Orange Rock Central, tiene tanta gente equipada, preparada, que estoy seguro que, ¿qué pasó con esa voz? ¿Qué pasó con esa voz? ¿Será que está tan reprimido? Al final del día, ¿no hay voz? ¿O será que quizás le tienen miedo a las fuerzas poderosas de aquí arriba? Que dicen, yo no voy a poder hacerlo. ¿Y será que quizás tenemos miedo? ¿Qué piensas tú? What you think?
You have to have your self-confidence. You have to believe in yourself and believe that you can do it. Once you believe in yourself and you deliver good to the people, then you just have to have the people to believe in you. Right? Don't be afraid. Believe that you can
But
do
I
it.
like to think that there are very young, intelligent young people in Central.
Yeah, true.
I like to believe that there are working people who in Central who are willing to offer themselves and would do a fantastic job. But the easiest thing to do is job. You know?
Me no depend that.
Me no depend that. But hell, are you going to continue with the same thing over and over and over, complaining about the same thing over and over and over, and just perpetuating the status quo? I hope not. I hope not. I like to think that if you want to, you can do it.
The opportunity is here.
The opportunity is there, right?
Yeah, it's not like what we see happening right now in Albert, in Belize City, Emmanuel. Things are hot in that area right now when it comes to the opposition. Things are hot. If we could remember, the first person who won for the United Democratic Party in the Albert, if I'm not mistaken, it's the Honorable late Philip Golson, right?
Oh, he was. Ladies and gentlemen, there were only 18 seats in the House of Representatives way back in 1960s. And let me tell you that for many years and many elections, it was a 17-1 situation, with only Philip Golson being the member, or the only member of the opposition.
One man standing.
One person, and that person was Philip S.W. Golson, and he was representing the Albert Division, and they were proud of it.
Yep. So the Albert Division is known, would we say it's known as a Philip Golson area or a NIP/UDP NABR area?
I think that traditionally they have been read, and yes, there was a time when Mr. Espat went in.
Yeah, but that was when the Honorable Philip Golson passed away.
Yes.
Mark Espat was there for 2 terms.
Exactly so.
Then we had Mr. Langsworth came by.
But I'd just like to quickly point out that Mr. Espat was not a regular politician. In other words, he was not a regular one who would just take things for granted. He reorganized the entire Albert Division after the passing of Mr. Golson, and realized that, hell, he can change things around. And he did. And he did, believe me, for what was a completely red constituency, he turned it into a blue constituency.
Yeah, for 2 terms.
For 2 terms.
But then he realized that the way that his party was going, he decided to resign.
Exactly.
That's when the red came back with Herman Langsworth.
Thank you very much. So you see there how it happened. And then, Mr. Young was Port Loyola, right?
Henry Young
was Port Loyola. Yeah. So right now, it is in the hands of Tracy Tega Panton.
Honorable
Tracy Tega Panton, who was Mr. Espat's worker.
Yep.
Okay? Who is following the same trend.
And her roots is in the Alberts as well.
And her roots is in the Alberts. So she has good command of, has good support from the people, not command, good support from the people of Albert Division. However, you have the PUP, Mr. Paul
Thompson.
And I gather that there's a person by the name of Senator Valerie Woods who is offering herself. And she said, she's okay. She's going to run.
Yeah, nobody will move.
Nobody will move she. So, it's going to be a confrontation between Paul Thompson and Valerie Woods.
Yeah, but interestingly, from behind the zinc fence, some comments were out Sunday on the Sunday Review that who they put this lady for run there. Who they put she for run there, because we all know that Cordell came out publicly, big support behind Mr. Thompson. He said Paul Thompson is now a sensationalization man. He don't want to take too much picture and run down man for interview. He do you work. So Cordell there behind the man fully, and I believe I saw Michael Gooden along with Cordell. He's a councillor as well. So the thing is that Cordell alluded to that Paul was the person who took up the reign for the city council. And he said he was asking and begging Valerie to run as the mayoral candidate for the People's United Party. But she refused. So Cordell said, now that the PUP win the Belize, everybody want to run. Everybody want to run. But he said that, okay, conventions are welcome, so make the lady run, but he needs support Paul Thompson. And then the same thing, it gone back to the Port Loyola area and said it was a wrong thing for the party to decide not to have Candice Spitz run in that area. He said that was not a good decision from the party.
Well, I gather that I was reading the Amandala over the weekend, and it said that some sort of some campaign that came from the Valerie Woods camp was alluding that they had the support of the Hyde faction.
Oh.
And that they rotundly said, no, that is not so.
In the newspaper?
In the newspaper.
Okay.
That they are not supporting Valerie Woods, and that they are supporting, like you said, Mr. Paul Thompson.
Yep.
So,
who is supporting Valerie?
Who is supporting Valerie Woods now? Okay. We know that here in Orange Walk, and just quickly changing constituencies.
That convention comes up this Sunday.
Comes up this
in
Sunday.
Alberts.
Exactly so. And Gane King Gane. Pero there was a situation here in Orange Walk this Sunday where Mr. Josue Carballo, who was the standard bearer for the PUP
since 2015.
Since 2015, ran against Elodio Aragon in the general elections of 2015, lost by approximately 500 votes. Yep. Approximately. I think Aragon won 3,000 votes, and Josue Carballo came up with 2,500 or so votes. We're not saying going to be exact. And but there was a twist to the reason Josue lost and Aragon won.
And that was a PUP whole
that was a
when
PUP
Aragon won it?
stronghold. Yes. And I'm going to be audacious enough to just quickly tell you about it. There was a situation where some factions of the PUP joined forces with the UDP. I know that as a fact. To ensure that Josue did that win.
Mm-hmm. But Emmanuel, if you do the math here,
but just quickly before not to lose my train of thought, that Josue, the convention that happened on Sunday does not augur well for the results. Don't augur well for the People's United Party. If you have a convention with high numbers, 900 for one and 800 for the other, that is bad news for the party, because the higher the number of people who lose, who are in the losing end, the higher number of people who will decide not to support that candidate in the general elections, because they still have those big, strong feelings that, hey, they thief me, they cheat me. They cheat my cousin, they cheat my brother, they thief my brother, and I will hold it against them.
And Emmanuel, conventions, that not everybody come out, right? But let's do some math here. Let's say 2,500, right? That Josue Carballo received in the last election. And you take away 1778 from that. What we're looking at?
About 722.
All right, so that's 722 persons that voted in the big election didn't came out. We're not going to get 100%, but 7 plus is a lot, and you're looking at two candidates. This man received close to 2,500, and in this convention, he just get 827. So it's not looking good.
Like I said, remember that that
you heard about the rejects as well, right?
There were only 16.
Not spoiled votes, the rejects. they may have a lot of people that they turn back.
But those aren't. But that's the big bone of contention currently going on right now. And I gather that there were people who called into the show, not our show, but the other show, complaining actually that they were refused the right to vote by the very same party that they support, only very simply because they were supportive of one of the candidates and not supportive of the other. Some people were saying, he can't vote, she can't vote, she does this, he does this.
Yeah.
And there were not 15, not 25, not 50, but, well, I don't want to quantify and to tell you exactly how much, but a rather large number of people are complaining that they were refused the right to vote and that they are holding that very, very deep in their hearts. They said, tell you what, si no me quisiste para el convention, no voy a votar para ti in the general elections.
Yeah. Someone just sent a text to ask us to break this down in español, but it's 8:32.
Tenemos que ir a una pausa y luego cuando regresemos, compañeros, vamos a hablar tantito en español. ¿Ok? Así que vamos rápidamente a esta pausa y para pasar nuestros anuncios comerciales.
Of Dangriga now have their very own brand new modernized multi-purpose complex, compliments of the government of Belize. This $3.5 million investment in the cultural capital will host sporting events, cultural events, and shows, and can double as a hurricane shelter. Features include seating for 1,000, a fully FIBA certified wooden court, locker rooms with full bathrooms, a stage and changing rooms backstage, concession stands, office space, and ample parking. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Hi, my name is Michael Tios. I'm a Diginet customer. My internet experience is wonderful. My children go to school, they're in high school, and the demands of them having to surf to do homework, also doing their games. There's no buffering when you're watching movies on Netflix likewise too. And when 5 months are actually on, I no longer have the problem of having to be waiting for that eternal circle to while the buffering. So it's been excellent. For myself, normally when I have to do proposals, I have to download large files. I also, on a daily basis, maybe listen to music while I'm doing my work likewise too. If I had to sign up for Diginet, I had a 2 meg internet. I took on the 10 meg package, which is for $99. Also offers me free mobile data and talk. For initial $25, I bundle my home phone onto my Diginet plan. Since switching over to retail Diginet services, I've been able to head to my bed much more earlier. I no longer have to be waiting up late at night, waiting till I can actually have the local bandwidth to do my work. I'm recommending everyone to sign up for Diginet services. And also, if you have a home phone, to add on the bundle. It will save you hugely.
Diginet is now available in San Pedro, Northside Belize City, Ladyville, Belmopan, Orange Walk, and now Placencia. Coming soon to Balamas Phase 1 to 4.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
travel anywhere else on vacation when an unforgettable experience awaits you right here in your own backyard. Explore southern Belize, home to the Cacao Trail, the historically rich Maya, and our illustrious southern heritage. Satisfy your sweet tooth with a cacao tour, relax by the river, or enjoy a basket weaving demonstration. Stop in for some delicious southern food. Come and enjoy some good old-fashioned southern hospitality. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lemelus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. Twin Towns now boasts the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built, linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Give me the real milk, the #1 milk, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can whip it scream, for Dano milk it is real, yes, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. Dano milk in the morning, Dano milk in the evening, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all. Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Say in Tangriga, down south in Fiji, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can hear this talk, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Dano milk. I love Dano milk. Dano milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world. Dano.
Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros. Escasos 21 minutos antes de las 9 de la mañana. Aquí en este último segmento vamos a hacer un esfuerzo especial para tratar de hablar acerca del tema en español, porque entiendo de que personas mandaron sus comentarios pidiendo de que hablemos en español acerca de esto. Sí, es muy cierto.
We are fine with that.
Yes, no tenemos ningún problema con eso enteramente. Estamos hablando acerca de los resultados de la convención de East y qué son las repercusiones que pudieran suceder luego de que literalmente patean fuera a Josué Carballo, como el standard bearer de Orange Walk East. Entonces la pregunta es, ¿qué hacen todos esos apoyantes fieles a Josué Carballo? Aquellas personas que han estado detrás de Josué, habían familia, amistades, y que honestamente y fielmente piensan de que Josué era la persona correcta para
challenge,
para presentarle un reto a Elodio Aragón, y que piensan de que Josué Carballo debió de ser el standard bearer. Y esos sentimientos pueden estar bastante fuertes dentro de muchas personas. Especialmente, compañeros, especialmente cuando escuchas de que hubo manipulación de los votantes, de la lista de votantes. Cuando ciertas personas fueron a votar y les dijeron claramente, tú no puedes votar. Y el otro fue y dijo, tú no puedes votar. Y el otro fue. Entonces, ¿quién manipuló estas listas? ¿Será que quizás al final del día el mismo liderazgo del PUP lo manipuló a su conveniencia? ¿Será que al final del día hubo un comité que dijo, este uno es apoyante de Josué, no lo metas, este uno es apoyante de Talit, es UDP, no lo metas? ¿Será que eso sucedió? Y que al final del día sacaron a su misma gente PUP de las listas para que consigan el resultado que quieren, de que Kevin gane. Y hay muchas quejas acerca de lo que sucedió el domingo. Hay muchos sentimientos fuertes en contra del resultado. ¿Ok? Y gente dice, me para en la calle y me dice, Manuel, yo fui a votar y los bla, 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 no me permitieron que yo entre a votar. ¿Por qué? Yo quería que Josué gane y no me permitieron votar porque dice que mi nombre no está en la lista.
Pero para elección tu nombre está en la lista.
Ajá, y para elecciones va a estar tu nombre en la lista. Pero convenientemente, claramente se está viendo de que el liderazgo del PUP no quería a Josué Carballo. Claramente se está viendo que el liderazgo del PUP quería a Kevin Bernard, porque John está viendo más allá. John está viendo acerca de
los
delegados para el liderazgo.
Él tiene que tener a alguien allá que lo va a soportar.
Lo va a apoyar y va a decir, ¿sabes qué? Pero como no le tiene la confianza a Josué, porque sabe de que Josué tiene el apoyo de la otra facción, pues al final del día Josué dice, si no estás conmigo, estás en contra de mí.
Ahora la gente que está soportando a Josué tiene que pensar qué van a hacer con esta situación. Porque va a entrar el re-registration también. Tal vez, yo estaba hablando con unas gentes ayer, dice que ellos no van a hacer re-register.
¿Por qué no?
No sé, porque están descontentos, Emmanuel, porque esa cosa acaba de pasar. ¿Entiendes? Entonces la gente no está muy contento ahorita. No sé si más adelante...
Sí, el único que sale ganando de todo esto, compañeros, no es Kevin, sino es Elodio Aragón. El único que sale ganando. Y vamos a hablar la neta sin pelos en la lengua, que si él empieza o continúa, mejor dicho, continúa con sus programas y a darle más atención a la gente, guste o no te guste, ¿ok? Él puede ganar otra vez en su división. Esto es claramente lo que, porque vamos a hablar la plena neta verdad. Kevin is not going to be a washover for you.
Yep.
Kevin is going to employ all his resources from the Orange Walk Town Council to make sure that East looks good. There's going to be a battle between you and him, between Aragon and Kevin, to ensure who has more support. Okay? Kevin is going to vacate his position, or not vacate, but he is going to find time to be with the East people. Mr. Aragon will need to find more time to be with his East people. Mr. Aragon will need to find time to do a lot of work which he has not been doing.
Yeah, and if you try to get back them people that was turning away
Thank
the UDP in Orange Walk East.
If he won by 550 votes in 2015,
by now,
550 votes, and he lost that division 3 months ago. The town part of East, the town part of East, which, by the way, is his stronghold, okay? Then, by 900 and odd votes, then that's close to 1,400 people who changed their minds.
And that's a lot. That's a lot. That's
who voted against you? Hello?
Like what a lot of people say.
And send you a message.
Yeah. So but like you said that right now the standard bearer for the People's United Party in that area won't just sit down. He has put in the work.
He put in his work.
You know what?
So both we see the people from East benefiting.
Yeah.
We see the people from the East benefiting from both sides because Aragon will want to keep his people. Kevin will want to win over some of the people from East. So, hallelujah. Something finally comes to the East.
But you know, it's a pity it has to reach that point, you know, Emmanuel, for a representative to wake up and say, you know what, I have to work because I got somebody strong to run against me now. But like you say, the people from the East will benefit. You know?
And the bigger losers are the people from Central. So I agree with that because, again, whatever money was supposed to be spent in the Central area, I'm supposing that if there is so much money for drain and so much money for street, so they now spend it past Central to spend it in East. So again, the people of Central are losing out. And however, every fat hen guy Sunday, maybe they're not this Sunday, maybe they're not next Sunday, but believe me, when they tell you that every fat hen guy Sunday, you could bet on that.
Yeah, uno está en español, pa. But like, so the people from the East could start to rejoice though because they have a mayor and they have an elected area representative. So, congratulations to the persons of Orange Walk East. ¿De qué está hablando? ¿De qué está riendo de mí?
Pues no de ti.
Oh.
Pero ¿sabes qué piensan? Agarren a Johnny y le den una buena cueriza para que deje de joder a la gente. Bueno, muchas gracias por tus comentarios.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if that one pertains to what we're talking about or if it's worth reading. But Orange Walk is...
Yo no creo que estamos pensando sucios. Me gusta pensar que soy bastante práctico. ¿Qué hay pensar sucio? ¿Qué vamos a pensar sucio de esto?
You said it right, Emmanuel. Orange Walk East has 2 elected persons in the area now. Elode Aragon, who is a minister, and I have Kevin Bernard, who is a mayor. And you said it right. You know the lean on no side. Because you don't say that by how much Aragon gone down in the town council election. So you need to tighten up.
That's right.
You need to tighten up.
But he can win, you know. He can, and like I said, the only one who is benefiting from this whole problem in the East, unless they take time out to visit and repair all of those, and knowing the PUP, they will, because John don't like descontentos.
Yeah.
And that is a big difference with the PUP. They will try to pull you in. Y hablando la verdad, al UDP les vale madre.
I would say between now and January, pa. Between now and January, then you could look on the scenario and see how you can play out. Give it 6 months, you know, between now and January, and see how both gentlemen.
It's going to be an interesting situation.
Yeah, can you remember the remember in a Christmas, all the ham and different things circle and so. So all the thing between now and January we are saying, but Orange Walk East should be looking much better between now and January.
I am forecasting that Aragon is going to hold his seat. I am forecasting that, well, it behooves him to hold on to his seat, and well,
it's left
he's a minister. He's the incumbent representative, and that says a lot.
But it all left up to him.
But it's all left up to him. He has a number of people who are well prepared and can work for him and can do a lot of things. But he needs to find time to visit people, visit large families, and get their support. Not send this one and not send Tara one, do it yourself.
Social programs.
Do it yourself. Make sure that you are the difference.
Social program, community programs, have the minister in touch with them people, you know, man. Look upon like the Belize Rural North with the minister in the Belize Rural North. Everybody in touch with that man, everybody know that man. Because he do social program and he's there. You know, do it and say, well, I can't come to this, so this one I take care of business. No man, he there. And he do programs. You see, like when they get Christmas chairs and so he still give out the thing, but he make one bash and he bring in everybody in a bus. Everybody dance and enjoy themselves, they eat and so then talk to him. You bring everybody together.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, is that?
So everybody got their own way of doing things, but Mr. Ragon, we're counting on you.
Yeah.
We're counting on you. It's going to be not going to be easy, but it's not going to be a walk in the park. But if you play your cards right, you gone clear.
Somebody say, toda esa gente de Carballo van a votar para Aragón.
Ajá, ¿ve? Pues yo no sé si eso viene del mismo Carballo, porque como, a menos de que estés dentro.
Yo creo que es algo que una persona están haciendo speculate, ¿no? Yeah.
Pues como dije, las emociones son fuertes. Los sentimientos son fuertes.
The reactions.
¿Ya me entiendes? Le robaron a mi hermano la posición. Le robaron a mi primo la posición. Está mal. Y como somos, yo los voy a joder. Les voy a hacer algo. Bueno, ahí quién te lo quita si ya te lo metiste en tu mente. ¿Quién te lo quita?
Yep.
Pero al final del día van a venir a tratar de apaciguar a todas esas personas. Les van a dar muchos regalitos, les van a dar esto, le van a dar el otro. A Josué, claro, lo van a apaciguar, le van a dar esto, le van a ofrecer esto. Ahí depende. Y quiero que sepas, Josué, de que todos están viendo.
Yep.
¿Qué son los regalos que recibes para calmarte? Todos están viendo. Y están viendo las reacciones. Así que, mucho cuidado, muchacho. Mucho cuidado.
Las palabras de Mr. Martínez no van a caer bien en Liberty Avenue.
Me vale.
You are being real, right?
Me vale.
Tell it like it is, right?
Seguro.
Yeah, no waste no time. Yeah. Emmanuel, this weekend I want to invite everybody to the Barrel Boom Day. Barrel Boom Day comes up on Sunday. You know, a lot of village got a day. You know, so Barrel Boomer have them day. We know the great Bradford Patico is from Barrel Boomer as well. He got some nice.
Where is he, by the way?
I think I saw him somewhere in Belize lately, but I don't know if he's there or there at Florida. He's up and down.
Still is a boom, though?
Yeah, they are boom, man. Yeah, it will be at the Elton Gillett Park. There will be canoe race, maypole, greasy pig, greasy pole, watermelon eating contest, bicycle race, tug and war, football, and much more. So it's going to be great. Everybody's invited. Musical entertainment will be by Stone Vibe Songs, other local artists, Youth Connection Band, lots to eat and drink. Honorable Edmond Cleveland Castro invites everyone to come and see where Boom got. Come enjoy Boom for one day.
Well, we've done Boom Bakra for a while.
Yeah, and I also understand from the minister, Edmond Castro, that the funeral service for the late, great Mr. Samuel Rayburn will be held this Saturday in Cooking Tree with a 21 gun salute.
Okay.
Sometime we will confirm the time later, and as soon as we get it, then we will be announcing that. But on that note,
do you know anything about funeral services from Mr. Baiza, if that has happened or will happen?
I don't really hear anything about it. He passed on Sunday, right? Passed away on Sunday.
Yeah, as best as I gather.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, my apologies for maybe it has happened. I don't know. I was very busy yesterday.
Yeah.
With the young ladies that were here, we went over to the BTI office, and today again we're busy going to different businesses to have interviews with them. So keeping busy with these people.
Yeah, you're not going to Liberty Avenue today.
No.
Yeah.
Man, we straight, man.
How the foot?
Oh, good.
You good?
Well, no, good, but we're not complaining.
Yeah,
we
but
have many things to be thankful for rather than complaining.
Yeah, but we like to remind you folks there in Ochobenke that don't put up a speed bump. A slow down bump, not a speed bump. A slow down bump. So when you see the sign, please respect the sign. And if you see the taxi people, they start to go up on the corner, they make one little road on the side on the carway and tell you, because they like do that, if they bypass the bump there, they like put up and go up on the side and half of the vehicle go up on the...
No, but we had the ranch, we have put some big old rock stone on the side.
Yeah, so we like to thank and commend the persons from the Ministry of Works, but not only them, but the persons from Ochobenke who stand up and did that petition, and you were clearly heard, and a bump went up yesterday evening. So congratulations, and people tenemos que respetar. Right?
Yo creo que todo lo que queda absolutamente claro es de que no puedes detener la voz de la gente. Si tú tienes una necesidad como una comunidad, al final del día, y si tú piensas y crees sinceramente de que eso es lo que tu comunidad necesita, si consigues el apoyo de tu comunidad, vas a conseguirlo, porque si haces lo necesario para... Pero si me quedo en mi casa a decir, ojalá que pusieran un bump y ojalá no llega nada, tú tienes que hacer el cambio. Tú tienes que hacer lo necesario para ver que ese cambio suceda.
Yep.
Y ese es el tipo de actitud que estamos promoviendo. Be the change that you want to see.
That's right.
Okay?
And then tomorrow morning we have our cameraman, Mr. Morris Kokom, who will be out from 5 o'clock tomorrow morning.
God bless his soul.
the man, To
God bless his soul.
Yeah, the man said bring breakfast. Yeah, they're there early, pa, to show us what it's like early in the morning when the buses are leaving Orange Walk, right? Yeah, when the buses are leaving Orange Walk, he will be there early in the morning to bring those footage to us, and we will do our best to show it tomorrow morning. Also, we understand that the Minister Castro are trying to see if he can be here on Thursday morning. So when he come back, if he's there, we will show the picture how the buses are behaving, how things they go on, right? We need to go, but we need to do this report because it's a very valid report that we want to share with you.
We have received reports of an early morning fire in San Pedro and Borghese. In this report, that at least 4 persons died. We will have more on this story as information becomes available. This is
hot off the press.
This is hot off the press. There's a big fire in San Pedro and that some people have died.
Man.
So it's going to close to 9 o'clock. I'm inviting you to please stay tuned to your radio station. or we don't know where it is, the fire is, but I gather that it is a rather large fire in San Pedro going on.
Can we see the picture on the screen, Raheem? Yeah, I could try say.
Can we pull up the picture,
yeah,
please?
because this a lot of flame, man.
Yes, that's a big fire.
Yeah, so we are sure that así que puedes decir a la gente que sucedió allá en San Pedro.
Está sucediendo, sí. Pues aparece, pues de las indicaciones son de que hay un incendio bastante grande en San Pedro. Hablando así, actualmente hay un incendio bastante fuerte, grande en la isla de Hamburger Key, en el pueblo de San Pedro, y que
4 personas.
Así, bueno, ya lo tenemos ahí en la imagen, y que 4 personas han fallecido. Ahora, ojalá y que ya estén en proceso de apagar este fuego, pero este incendio, pero ojalá y que 4 personas también no hayan fallecido, pero la noticia lo conseguimos de una agencia bastante bien respetada, y pues nuestras oraciones para estas personas, porque en realidad, compañeros, ¿te imaginas perdiendo tu casa y tus seres queridos, ¿okay?, en un incendio, y tú no estás ahí porque tuviste que ir a chambear?
Yeah,
así que pongámonos en los zapatos de estas personas.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that we had that clip in so that we could have reported it, Emmanuel.
Ya son las 9:02, agradeciendo al equipo de producción. Thank you very much, production team. A ti y a nuestra audiencia, muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Just to quickly remind you that the show repeats again. The show repeats at 9 o'clock tonight, and that by all means we will be back with you tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. We're trying our best to get the people from Elections and Boundaries for this week.
We'll go there right now.
We'll go there now. And like I said, Friday morning Thursday we'll hopefully have Minister Castro, and Friday Department of the Environment. So, hey, I'm gonna write down on all the questions and so forth about the Environmental Cleaning Act, and questions you may wish, pertinent questions you may wish to ask the personnel from the Department of the Environment. So, muchas gracias por su sintonía, compañeros. Muchas gracias. Aquí, desde Nortevisión, Canal 10, enviándoles los mejores saludos. Mi nombre es Emmanuel.
And I'm Robert Checker Usher. If the good Lord so will, we will be back with you tomorrow. Hasta mañana, pa.
Until we meet again. Hasta luego. Se cuidan mucho.